Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring, a pioneer institution that has been helping more than 13,000 students to achieve their desired score in IELTS, OET, and PT academic examinations since 2008. And today I have invited Vibeena, one of my former students who achieved B grade across the board in her recent OET examination. I have invited her to share her exam preparation strategies on each subtest.
Congratulations.
I'm so happy that you were able to, cross the hurdle of passing the OET examination quite easily. Could you
Thank
please firstly introduce yourself, Vibeena, and what you were doing before you approached me?
Yes, sir. My name is Vibeena. I'm from Tamil Nadu, Nagercoil. I completed my BSc nursing just before 1 year. As a nurse completing my um, nursing degree, I started to prepare for OET exam. I thought if I prepare this OET exam and clear it before my registration, I can work 1 year or during that visa processing time, and then I can start my journey. So I started preparing as soon as completing my degree.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
good.
I think the very next day after my exam, I met you. I spoke to you regarding my plans.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Then, yeah, then I took 3 months, 3 months course from you.
Mhm.
And first time I didn't clear it because I was very nervous during that examination time.
Mm,
I got borderline score, like I got C plus in everything.
mm,
And I know I missed some answers as well in listening. When it comes to listening, I missed nearly three answers. First, second, third answers, I missed it.
mm,
Then only I attended it. Then also I managed to get C plus. I think I missed in 2 marks in listening. Same thing
yeah,
happened in writing. I
mm,
couldn't check. I was too nervous because I took practice in online. No, I think maybe that's the reason, and I was so nervous.
mm.
But
So,
second time I thought, okay, this time we should prepare properly. Uh, I should write my exam. I should not have any fear during my examination. I felt like that, and I practiced hard.
yeah, definitely. See, I have had the opinion that you should have passed your first examination itself, Vibina, because you have
Yes.
got really good potential and you have been consistently scoring well in the assessment of your letters and role play. So I was 100% confident that you should have achieved, these scores in your first attempt itself. But please, the people who are watching this video as well as listening to me during the class, one of my recommendations strongly would be to prepare your mind and body very well, have more confidence levels in you. So it is very important for everyone to be confident and motivated during the examination rather than getting, afraid of the exam and become, nervous and so on. Nervousness can definitely take the success away from you during the examination, although you have done wonderful practice. Okay, although you have got really good scores during your practice tests as well as the mock examinations. If you are not confident enough, if you are not relaxed during the examinations, it can definitely damage your scores to the maximum extent. And that's what happened to Vibina in her first attempt. But I was 100% confident, Vibina. And I told you this before you appeared in the second attempt as well, isn't it, Vibina?
Yes,
Yeah, definitely. And look at her scores. They are the magical scores. She got 400 out of 500 in writing, which is amazing. It's a B plus grade. And then she scored 380 in speaking and 370 in listening and reading. So all these scores are the amazing ones. And I'm pretty sure everyone is dreaming to achieve such kind of high scores in each component. Especially her writing skills were really amazing. Even before her first attempt, I used to give her 350, 340, and so on. But yeah, this is truly because of your hard work, Vivina, and you deserve it actually, Vivina.
thank you, sir.
Yeah. So first, I would like to ask you some questions, Vibeena, on how you have prepared, and you can share what you have done before the examination and what actually helped you to pass the exam. So the first question is, what actually motivated you to take the OET examination?
Actually, one of my senior completed this OET exam when I was studying final year. So I thought, okay, I can also try this so that I can have a peaceful and a great life. So I took this OET examination into consideration. Then I also want to have a good quality of life. Like I want to enhance my life. So I had some dreams. I want to enjoy. I want to travel. I want to have an independent life.
Definitely.
That's
Definitely.
why I chose this. I thought
Yeah.
if I clear this examination, I can really have an independent life. That's why I chose it. And when I started to prepare for this examination, during that first week, I don't have any idea. I was thinking how I'm going to manage. Then I have a habit of watching this motivational speeches of great peoples. So whenever I am feeling low, I'll watch that because I
Wow.
think that will help to improve my confidence level as well as my language skill will also improve if I watch that. I will note it down if they say any new words, and I will also try to formulate some sentence with that new word so that I will not
Wow.
forget that sentence. No, same thing I will do in listening and reading as well. If I found any new words means I will note it down. I will formulate an example for that. Like I will formulate with my friends. I will set an example for that word with my friends, my family members, so that I will not forget it. I
And
think
what?
you all can follow.
It's amazing.
Yeah. What were your initial thoughts and feelings, when you started preparing for the OET exam?
Initially, it was like I have a neutral mind. I will think, okay, I can do this. Sometimes I will feel very low. Then I will motivate myself. I think motivating no one else can motivate us other than us.
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
motivate
Well said.
myself.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
said, well said. Yes. See, you need to have
Uh,
inner motivation, and that's what the Vibeena has had. So, if you have inner motivation and self-confidence in yourself, definitely you can reach your goals just like Vibeena did. Yes. Yes, Vibeena, please
eh,
continue.
and I'm also confident with my speaking and writing, but I don't know how I said I was little bit nervous. Maybe due
Mm,
to that I may lost it in first time. But
mm,
second time I didn't prepare much in the speaking and writing. I concentrated in reading and listening because I know I am losing mark in that. I am having too much fear, and we will write listening and reading first. So initially we may have more stress and we may feel that environment is quite stressful. So I concentrated in this. This the tips was given by you, so asked me to you ask every all of your students to wake up early in the morning and practice. I too did that. Early
wow.
morning I will keep alarm and I will wake up. Firstly I will go with listening or reading. One day I will go with listening, and the very next day I will go with reading. But two modules I will do in a continuous manner. I will set time and I will do in a continuous manner, because in examination also we will have these modules in continuously,
Yes,
so I will
definitely.
practice continuously. After practicing this one time, I'll relax my mind. I don't want to
Mm,
do something. I will have some relaxation, like I will just go for a walk around my home. Then I will watch some videos. As I
mm,
said, I will watch some English videos. Sometimes I will watch Tamil as well.
mm.
And then again I will prepare. In this I will concentrate in week modules, week set. Like sometimes I may get very less score in part B, reading, listening. So during this afternoon time I will concentrate in my weak side. And then again evening I will concentrate in full modules, one listening and reading fully I will do. Then night time I will do speaking, but I practice the speaking and writing only last week. If you guys are confident, then you can also follow this, or else it is crucial to practice in a constant manner.
Consistently.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
otherwise,
And
otherwise,
please, yeah, go on.
uh,
Sorry.
otherwise they may feel some nervousness during the examination.
Yes.
Before examination we should have a peaceful mind. We should be confident, like I should not get fear, I can do this, like that.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, you are 100% correct. See, what some students are doing incorrectly is that they continuously practice for 4 hours or 3 hours, and then
Yeah,
they get
that
really
is,
tired, and that's not going to work out. Okay, and never
yeah,
ever get nervousness and frustration. During the practice, we always have to have positive vibes around us during the practice as well, and that's what Vibina has done. See, if you are really tired, or if you are not feeling well, or if you're really bored, or right after your work, please do not practice. Get relaxed, have a cup of tea or coffee, and then walk around, maybe watch, some movies or some comedy scenes, maybe for a while, and then you can, go for the practice. Otherwise, if you're really tired, get sleep well, and then after 6 or 7 hours of sleep, you can wake up and do the practice test. It is also essential for us to focus and practice more on the weak areas individually. And then once you gain confidence levels and good scores in those areas, then you can take the one full listening test or one full reading, so just like Vibina has done. And it was really amazing to hear your experience, Vibina. And
yes.
can you describe your experience during the coaching sessions, and what aspect of my course did you find most beneficial?
So I was really weak in this reading section. I felt like that. But during my college period, I was not like that. But when it comes to OET reading, I felt this reading part is very stressful for me, especially part C. I couldn't manage time. While I was reading, it will be like, oh, okay, I can understand everything. But when I read these options, it will be like, why all options were similar? How can I choose? Then I practice this elimination technique plus converting that paragraph into my mother tongue.
Yes.
These two things I applied in reading. I felt that is very useful. These two things I apply. Like I will take nearly 30 seconds to. I will try to. Initially, it was very difficult for me to read and understand that passage within a short period of time. But I practiced it. Initial time I took nearly 2 minutes for reading that paragraph alone. Then I try to change it. I try to minimize my time. Finally, I took nearly 30 to 40 seconds. But my goal was within 2 minutes, I should complete this question. If I didn't complete means also, I will move to next question.
Exactly. That is a really good strategy. See, if we are
Yeah,
stuck at one question, it is always good to skip it and move on to the other one, because we need to have the time limit for each question. If we
yeah,
cannot answer a question within a specific period of time, it is better to move on to the next one, because the next question may be an easy one. So it's better to go to the next question and finish them, and then you can come back to the ones which you have left unattended before. Okay. And
yeah.
yeah,
Another
that's really
one
nice.
is I also have a study partner. Like one of my friend was also preparing for this OET examination, so we both will study together. I will make a call if I will wake up early. If she wake up early, then she will give me a call. Then we both will share that same module and we will write. We will share some YouTube videos also. Then, after completing these modules, listening and reading, we will discuss the answers. Sometimes she may get the correct answer, sometimes I may get the correct answer. So, we will discuss it. So, if anyone can find a study partner in this group, means it will be very helpful for them to study so that they can discuss and find that answer. It will be very useful. I personally felt like that.
Yeah, definitely. See, I always encourage my students to, find the study partners in our group and share the questions, and then do the discussions and try to find out the answers. Say, for example, if you have the hard part C question from a reading reading subtest. You can share it in our WhatsApp group and then ask for the answer from the other students as well. That can definitely help.
Is it? Is it?
And did you have any challenges in your listening practice test before the examination?
Listening, initially I felt it was when it comes to part C, I felt some difficulties. So I practiced individually. First, I practiced part A alone. Then I was comfortable with part A. Then I practiced part B. I think part B is basic for part C. If we practice this part B correctly, then we can apply that same strategy in part C as well, because first I practiced this part B also. When I get some confidence in this part B, I applied that same strategy in part C also. I used to think, okay, this is one separate question, this is one separate question. Now the author is going to talk about this content in individual manner, because we can able to point out when the author comes to next question. I can point out, if you practice regularly, I think you people can also point out the question. When he comes to next question, you can point out it. And I used to eliminate the options rather than finding correct options. I'll try to eliminate that options first.
Yes. Yes, that is absolutely fine. This is what I have been telling everyone, that you have to focus more on the incorrect choices. Try to eliminate the incorrect ones rather than moving on to the right one. Because once you eliminate the remaining choices, which are the inappropriate ones, the answer will fall in place quite easily. And this is what we have to
Yeah.
do. But under pressure, everyone is keen to find out the right choice, and they don't care about the wrong choices. They don't even try to get the evidence from the audio or the text, to eliminate the remaining choices. And that's not really good, isn't it?
In listening also, I will translate that options into Tamil. I will
Yes,
just mark out that important phrases, so that when I hear that audio, I can eliminate that options easily. I
perfect.
will
Yeah.
draw a line under that main keyword.
That's really good. Yeah. And how many listening tests did you do before you appeared in the examination, Vibeena?
I did many, so in between
Yeah.
I gave gap because I was really in between. Whenever I am feeling tired, I will give a gap.
Yeah,
But I will listen to some English movies,
exactly.
English
Yeah.
quotes. Something will motivate me, like that I will do. And I will also take a good nap every day afternoon. I used to
Yeah. Okay.
take a good nap because I
Yeah.
thought that will refresh my mind.
Of course, definitely. Yes, that's really good. And how did you feel on the examination day?
Uh, this time I was okay. First time I was too nervous. No, this time I fixed my mind. I was training my mind during my practice
Mm,
section itself.
mm.
I thought, okay, this time I should not get any fear. And after going to that examination, all yes, normally we will get some fear, no. But this time I started practicing this deep breathing exercise, as you
Yes,
told.
yes,
That is
exactly.
really helpful for me,
Yes.
because during this reading time also sometimes we may not get answer in part A. Part B and say okay, but part A, if we miss that answer, means there is no other way. We can't even write something in that fill in the blanks.
Mm.
So if I didn't get any answers, means suddenly I will start to do that breathing. Then again I will try to point out the answers. But I got 2.5 minutes extra. I
Wow.
checked all my answers in part A also.
Wow. Wow, that is amazing. So you have finished almost in 13 minutes and 30 seconds, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I
Wow.
completed it before that. I checked.
Yeah,
Then I
absolutely.
was saying I also had
Around
it.
12.
Then again I checked.
Okay, good. That's really amazing. I'm so happy. See, what actually made you to finish the part A reading in advance? Did you find my, 8 reading time management strategies helpful for particularly part A of the reading?
Yes, I follow that only. Like I started to find the answers from this last section. first 7 questions I used to attend in last minute only. After completing those questions from bottom only, I will come to that first 7 questions.
Perfect.
So in this also, I will firstly in part A, I will just see that paragraph and main point like definition, symptoms, medications, in which section what content is that. That alone I will see. I will take nearly 30 seconds for this. First itself, I fixed everything while I was practicing. First, I practiced with 13 minutes. Then I slowly reduced that time. Before my examination, I was practicing with 10 minutes.
Wow, that is
Sometimes I
really
will,
good.
sometimes I will complete, sometimes I will not complete, but I will not take that negative thing in my mind. I will say, okay, this time I didn't complete, but last time I completed, no? So I will
Yes.
motivate me.
Yeah, 10 minutes is really, small, but you have done it. And
Yeah,
yeah, yes, go on, sorry.
Yes, no, sir. But I practiced with 10 minutes. I think 12 to 13 minutes, it's perfect. If
Or
we
okay,
can complete
yes.
that part A within 12 to 13 minutes means in examination also definitely we can do that.
What is your feedback about my materials? Were my materials okay or harder than the actual exam materials, or having the equivalent difficulty level as that of the real OET reading exam? What is your feedback on that?
Some questions were very difficult. Some papers were very difficult. Some were up to that examination level.
Yeah, that's really nice. Do you think it is really important to practice, good quality materials, or is it okay to practice anything?
No, it is very important to practice in a good quality materials, because only then in the examination we will have good confidence level. Otherwise, there we will think, oh, this materials, these questions were very difficult than what I practiced. Like that, we may have feeling.
Exactly.
So I think it is always better if we practice with some hard materials in examination. We will feel, oh, this is very easy to understand, so we can do it
Exactly.
fastly. Like that, one we may have some positive mind.
Exactly, that's right. And did you find my materials very hard, or and what were your scores usually you were getting during my practice materials?
Um, Sometimes I will get more than 35, 38, like 35 and to 38, like that I will get.
Okay.
Sometimes it will be very less. I will get C plus. Sometimes I will go to C also. But
Okay.
again, I practiced.
Yeah, okay, that's really good.
Because in part A, we can't say part B and C is will be corrected by a computer. I heard like that. But part A will be corrected by some persons, no? They
Yeah.
said sometimes they will care about these articles like that, and sometimes they will care about this. Sometimes they will not care about this. So I heard like this. I don't know whether that is true or not. Mm, Um, so I will correct with that key answer. If in key answer, if there is diamonds, I will reduce mark for that also. Like my evaluation will be somewhat strict. Initially, I won't do that. I will give mark. So I got many scores. My confidence level is also very high. Then I thought, okay, let's correct it in a strict manner. Sometimes even examination, if my paper goes to a person like that, means I should get marks, no?
Yes,
Then I
definitely.
will check that perfect key answer and correct.
That is amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. And then what is your feedback about my listening materials? Were they helpful for you?
Yes, so see, I was about to tell that your material is very good. Sometimes I will practice with this YouTube materials also. Same thing will be there, but you will bring some changes in between. Like what? If we listen that audio properly and understand, means only we can say, select that answers like that your materials will be. So I like to practice your materials also. I
Oh,
practiced
thank,
almost every listening materials what you shared me.
oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your comment on.
Very happy.
How was the assessment for your speaking? Did I give you good assessment? And what was your feedback about my speaking strategies?
Speaking strategy is very good. If we follow those strategies, then definitely we will get more than 400.
Okay. You
The
were
thing is, we should speak in a polite manner. In speaking and writing, writing should be in a polite manner, and speaking should be in a polite manner. And during my free times, like night time, I before during my college times, I used to study late night. But when it comes to OET, I won't spend late nights in OET. I'll if I didn't get sleep means also I will lie down and I will watch some speaking videos. That also helped me a lot. Then I will read down some strategies were shared by you. I read it. That I read all that and I took some points. I wrote down some phrases and I thought, okay, I should use these different phrases in my speaking. And
Yeah,
I used many different phrases also.
that's amazing. Yeah.
But I think that is not mandatory, but if we add, it will be very good. If we practice consistently, then we can add that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's nice. And so 380. So it is really a good score in speaking. And what was the score I gave you during your speaking role plays? Do you remember?
Yeah, 330, 340.
Yeah, that's it, right?
The day
So
before exam, I got
I
350.
I was a miser, I think, yeah, when I assessed your role plays. But it is always good to have the strict assessment, because in the actual examination you will be able to get always more than what I'm giving you during the assessment sections. Okay, so it was really nice. You have scored more than 40 marks than what I have given during the practice test, which is really amazing. And yeah, so finally you have got 400 out of 500 in writing. It is really, really a wonderful score. And, students are happy to get just 300 out of 500 itself. But I would strongly request everyone to score high, because if you can develop, writing skills at your workplace in the future, that will be of great help for you to get promotions quite quickly when compared with that of the other students. And you shouldn't just aim to pass the OET examination, but develop your spoken and written communication skills so that you can excel well at the workplace as well. And this is what you have done. So I'm so happy that you have achieved 400 out of 500, which is an amazing score, Vibeena. And how much score did I give you as the highest one in your writing letter corrections? And what were your feelings, when I give you the lower scores in the beginning?
Yes, so in one letter, I think only one letter I got 330. That's the high 330 or 340 I got. I think that's the highest score. Only one letter. Another all things were very not very low, but like for each mistake you will reduce mark and you will say, I thought this time you will get more than this, but some
Mm,
minor mistakes were there. You can
mm,
correct it next time,
yes.
like that you said.
And
I corrected that as well. So I think I got the score.
yeah, that is amazing. And I don't want to give overconfidence to any students, okay? Because it is always good to score higher in the examination than in the practice, but it shouldn't be the other way around. I mean, the examiners, the trainers, give you really good scores, but in the actual examinations, you get lower than that. It's not good. So I always request my students to, improve as much as possible. I would like to get the best skills from every student I teach. And Vibeena is a perfect example, who scored 400 out of 500 in her actual examination, although I gave her the maximum of 330 or 340 only. It has been a great privilege for me, Vibeena, to help you out to pass this examination. I've got a few more questions to ask you. When you received your exam results, how did you react? What was your feeling?
I was very happy when I was logging in. I think there was some issues with the internet. I couldn't see my score. My hands were shivering. Even though I was while comparing with first time, I was little confident. This time, my hands were shivering. Something was happening. When I saw that score, I was saying again and again. I was saying, was it okay? Some different feeling. I was very
Yes.
happy. I
So
just
yeah.
called
So
everyone.
so you were unable to believe your eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, that time I was very happy. I was saying, okay, let's see one more time. Nearly 5 times I saw
Okay,
that.
you saw and confirmed it. Okay, so it's not, and have you checked the name on the top? I mean, was it Vibeena's scores or someone
Everything,
else's? And
everything
who?
I did
Hmm,
because I don't want to like uh that moment was very happy.
yeah,
Uh, I want to confirm it again and again.
yeah, okay.
Something happened at that time. I was saying it more than 4 times, nearly
Hmm,
5 times. I saw after confirming it. Then only, then my sister was also sitting near to me. I gave my mobile to her. You can also confirm it one time. Then
wow.
I will share with others.
Hmm. Who was the first person you called over phone to inform this?
Uh, one father helped me to study for this OET
Hmm.
examination. So I
Hmm.
informed him first.
Hmm.
Then I informed all family members, and then I informed you. Then I also called my friends and started my processing at that day itself.
Oh, yeah, that's really amazing. Yeah. And how has achieving your desired score impacted your career or future plans? I mean, now you passed the exam, so what do you think will be the influence of your OET examination on your future plans or future career?
I think now I didn't enter into a job, but I think within few months I'll get a job and I will also clear this OSCE exam. I think after clearing this OSCE examination, I'll have a independent life. Like I can do whatever my family wishes. I can do everything I want. And as I said, one father helped me. He is helping uh, some students. He is helping some students to study. So I thought I can also be a part in that,
Yeah,
and
amazing.
I feel very happy.
Oh,
Like
definitely.
okay, I can change my life now.
Of
If
course,
I
why?
get a job now, I can change my life. Like that, I'm feeling.
Of course, definitely. See, for your upcoming generations, you will be the goddess, okay? Because you have taken such a courageous decision to appear in the examinations and you passed as well. And I'm pretty sure, you are going to have a better career and personal life in your dream country. So I got one more question to ask you.
Okay.
Would you recommend my coaching services to others preparing for the OET examination? If so, why? If not, why?
I will recommend so because speaking and writing is very good, but if they that depends upon that individual. They should have their own motive to select one person. They have to volunteerize their self to talk with unknown persons. Only then they can have good speaking practice. If they speak well and if they have a strong courage, then they can practice this listening, reading, all four modules they can practice together. But you'll also give good correction in the speaking, individual correction. Everyone can't give this individual correction when it comes to online coaching. Offline coaching is different, but when you come to, most of them can't attend offline coaching. If they prefer online coaching, then you can correct them and you will give full confidence in speaking and writing. I'm sure about that. Listening and writing is in their hand. They have to put their effort. They have to follow all the strategies which were taught by you. So
Definitely,
I'll
yes.
recommend you.
Yep, definitely. Anyway, I would like to thank you so much, for your time and you have shared with us all the tips. So one thing you would like to, share with finally the students would be the case means what would you, suggest to everyone who is watching this
Yes,
video?
yes. I want to say if you come into this, if you like most of them were completed their nursing degree, professional degree, but they are not selecting this OET exam. Most of them don't know about this exam, but we came into this. So once we entered, then we should practice consistently. Sometimes most of them may not get during their first attempt, second attempt. I know some persons, they have nearly 6-7 attempts. But the thing is, we should practice consistently. We should not give up. I know it will be very stressful, it will be very frustrating, but we should practice. We should not give up at any point.
That is perfect,
But
Vibeena. That is the best advice you can give to anyone. And thank you so much, for spending time with us, sharing all the tips. And I really appreciate your time and your kindness, as well as I wish you all the very best for your future career.
thank you so much, sir.